Welcome to Thick Boy Fight News. Let's dive in. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson were once the peak of the lightweight division. While Khabib retired as a champion with a flawless record, Tony Ferguson is currently still fighting on a 5-fight losing streak and up a weight class. In a recent interview with UFC Russia, Khabib got real about the reasons he believes Ferguson is still fighting. His time is up and there's no way to get it back. Not Khabib, not Tony, nobody. We had our time and it passed. He continues to fight. He needs money. You have to pay your bills in the US, and I'm sure that since he's a Californian, I know all the Californian fighters, everything he earned, take half of that. I think he keeps fighting for money to pay bills, taxes. He has a family. I think he has 2 kids. I don't blame him, but you can't get back time. When your time goes away, it doesn't ask your name. In the same interview, Khabib spoke about Islam Makhachev's title fight against Charles Oliveira at UFC 280. Khabib believes that Islam is at his peak as an athlete, physically and mentally, and says that he will roll over Oliveira. I think Islam is more skilled than Oliveira. Secondly, his experience as an amateur fighter. Also, he's at his peak. Islam is at his peak. Islam isn't 23, 26, or 27. He's 30. A week after the fight, he'll be 31. It's the best time for any athlete. It's a time when your mental and physical state should be in synergy. Sometimes your mental state is high, but your physical state is going down. Or when you're 27 and at your physical peak, but mentally you're not there yet, because you're just 27, not 31. And Islam is at his peak. I think Islam is better overall. Of course, there are some potential dangers that we're working on, where Islam needs to be careful. Other than that, Islam should roll over him. UFC welterweight Belal Muhammad has been training with Khabib and Islam Makhachev ahead of his UFC 280 clash with Sean Brady. In a recent video posted to his social media, Belal spoke about what he's been able to take away from the experience, both as a fighter and a fellow Muslim.
Honestly, it's been amazing. Like you said, the hospitality, they open you with open arms. It's been amazing. It's not like there's a language barrier, but like we all speak Islam, we all speak Muslim, we all speak martial arts. So it's like, even though sometimes we don't understand each other, we understand the look, we understand the feel, we understand the love that I get from these guys. Literally like brothers, they like bring me in, and it's something that I told Lou about. It's like, you'll never experience it once in a lifetime, because there's always people out there that they want something out of you. Like, you always look over your shoulder in America like, what does this guy want? Why is this guy being so nice? Over here we're getting that, me and Lou are looking like, there's no way these people are just actually that nice. And they are. They live it. And being here in a Muslim country, going to the mosque, praying shoulder to shoulder with your brothers, it's a different feeling, because it brings me closer to God in general. Like in America, I'm praying, but it's like when you have everybody doing it together, it's a different feel. The energy's just amazing. Honestly, like, it's the best thing I ever did, best choice I ever made, was coming down here to train with them. Not only for my martial arts, but for my Islam, for my religion, for just bringing me closer to it all. It's been.
The UFC seems to have a problem with who their backup is going to be for UFC 280's main event, the lightweight title bout between Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev. This week, featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski claimed that he agreed with the UFC to be the backup for the event, which according to Beneil Dariush is news to him. Dariush will fight Mateusz Gamrot at UFC 280 and told MMA on SiriusXM that he's been under the impression he would serve as backup.
Honestly, I'm confused. I'm not sure if he's playing games or the UFC's playing games, because I was told I'm the fill-in.
I've read that too.
I mean, that's the whole point of having another lightweight fight on that card, just in case something goes wrong. So, you know, I don't understand what's going on here. So, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, but ultimately, you know, I have one goal, and it's Gamrot. But I really thought I was the fill-in. That's what I was told.
Was it like a matchmaker that told you that? Like, is it in the contract, or is that just kind of like a verbal thing?
No, it's not on contract. Yeah, manager said so. Manager said they were putting me on the card same day, because if not, why come all the way to Abu Dhabi? You know, him and I could like headline a card, and then we can fight somewhere else. But the reason why they brought us here, just in case something goes wrong, we would like I would jump in and fill in for the main event. So I'm not sure what that's all about.
Looking for more original MMA content? Check out the rest of Thick Boy YouTube. Exclusive interviews, opinion, and fight analysis is available weekly on The Shab Show, Food Truck Diaries, and Fight Night Flashbacks. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the action.